This is insane. Where's your magnet, dude?
On card Kobe Bryant, 6 of 25. That is so cool. Going on, everyone? Sam here with Layton Sports Cards. Ripping 25, Leaf Vivid Baseball Hobby, 12-box case number 1, random team style. Gonna get random results. As always, find them on the website under the results tab as well as the link in chat. So good luck. There is a checklist for this, so we're going by the checklist. Everybody who's in it is on it. It'll reflect like more recent trades, i.e. Leo DeVries on the A's, James Tibbs on the Dodgers, Eduardo Tait on the Twins, so on and so forth. But we will go by the checklist. Anybody who is not on the checklist, or sorry, not on an MLB team, will be random to everybody at the end. So good luck here, everybody, for some Vivid Baseball. All right. This hobby's pretty easy, too. There's not a whole hell of a lot of cards in this, so it's 8 per box. That's not bad. I try to give you the ones if I know off the top of my head on top, too. We start.
Boxes are always so big.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, this case is going to take up almost an entire trash can. It's nuts.
Yeah.
This guy's a random. I know that. Can't really help you there, unfortunately. And then any duels where nobody owns majority will just be like a separate random at the end, like they always are as well, to those teams. Dexter McLean, 1 of 1. That'll be a random to all. Random to everybody. This guy is a something. Oops, no, not Control V. Control F. This guy's a twin, I think, right? No, he's a White Sox. That'll be Billy Carlson for the White Sox on the Pure Imagination. No recap on this one either, everybody, just because there's a lot of moving parts to it. So it makes it a little bit tougher to have everything right, and I don't want any of the sticky notes to come off or anything. For the Pirates, that'll be Seth Hernandez. That'll be 1 of 3 for the Pirates. This will go to the Nationals. That'll be Seaver King, 8 of 8. Seaver King for the Nationals, first rounder a few years ago. This guy is, I believe, a Milwaukee Brewer, really? No, Minnesota Twin. Minnesota Twin, sorry. Quentin Young, 3 of 3 for the Twins. This guy, I think, is still in college. He is. That'll go be random to everybody is Nolan Souza, 6 of 8. Nolan Souza, 6 of 8. This guy, I think, is a Red? Yep, Cincinnati Red. Luke Holman. That'll be 4 of 7. I've got for the Astros, that is going to be an Anderson Brito. 1 of 7. 1 of 7 is Anderson Brito. Okay, this is one of the only cards that's another little weird. This is going to go to the Red Sox. 1 of 1 is Miguel Bleis and James Tibbs. Technically, on the checklist is one of the only Tibbs cards where he's a Red Sox. I believe he's also on a triple of him, Arias, and Bleis. But this will go to the Red Sox, Bleis, and Tibbs, because that was technically designed to be a Red Sox card. 1 of 1. Congrats, Red Sox. Box 2. Again, there'll be a decent amount of teams that get an extra card at the end, especially in a full case of this. Don't know off the top of my head. On top. So that's the only time that the duels will be a little bit weird, too. This guy is a random to all. Is going to be Keon Johnson, 1 of 1. This guy, I think, is Brave. No, he's a Guardian. Never mind. Okay. Braylon Dowdy. That is going to be 1 of 1. This guy will go to the Padres. That is going to be a Cruz Schoolcraft, 5 of 8 for the Padres. Very nice. 5 of 8, Cruz Schoolcraft. This will go to the Orioles. 3 of 8 is Griff O'Farrell. The Baltimore Orioles. This guy, I think, is a national. Yep. Washington Nationals. That'll be Ethan Petrie. 2 of 2. That's Washington. This guy is a Marlin. I did not know that, actually. Etchedry Vargas, 6 of 6. Go to the Marlins. Come on. There we go. 6 of 6, Etchedry Vargas. This guy, I think, is a Cardinal. Yep, going to the Cardinals will be a Chen Wei Lin. That'll be 4 of 8. Chen Wei Lin and D Lin. This will be a 1 of 1. That is going to be Paul O'Neill for the Yankees. Paul O'Neill for the Yankees. And this one will be a separate random at the end between the Guardians and the A's. Guardians, Raymond S.
That's the thickest.
A's, Sean H. What's up?
That's the thickest acetate I've ever seen.
I know, it's crazy. Travis Bazzano, Leo DeVries, 1 of 1. That'll again be a random between the Guardians and the A's at the end of the break. So that'll be a separate random, not like obviously not part of the non-MLB random. Congrats and good luck to the Guardians and the A's on the DeVries and the Bazzano duel. A couple of top prospects there. Yeah, DeVries does go to Oakland in this now. Guardians on top. That will be, speaking of, is Travis Bazzano, 1 of 1. For the Cleveland Guardians. Behind that will be for the Mariners. That'll be a Johnny Farmello, 1 of 1, bursting with talent for the Seattle Mariners. Behind that will be for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Waldschmidt, 4 of 4. Congrats, Diamondbacks, 4 of 4 on the Waldschmidt. And that will go to the White Sox, Noah Schultz, 1 of 8. Noah Schultz, 1 of 8 on the bursting with talent auto. I think this guy is a Red Sox. What's up?
White Sox?
Yes, for Schultz, yeah. The next one will be a Red Sox. That is Kyson Witherspoon. He was a draft guy, 4 of 7 for Boston. Behind that, we'll go to the Mariners. That is Felon and Celestin, 7 of 7. This, I believe he's a Twin now. Let me just make sure. It's one of the guys I said in the beginning, but... Yep, going to the Twins, Eduardo Tait. That'll be 4 of 8 for Minnesota. Coming soon. This guy, I think, was a random, if we remember. Yep, Keon Johnson is a random to all. Pure Imagination auto, 2 of 2 for the nobodies at the moment. And then going to the Rockies, Charlie Condon, 4 of 5, bursting with talent auto. Congrats, Colorado. There you go, Rocks.
Matthew with a spectacular spot in a personal.
Nice. And personals will resume again tonight with Brad. This will be a pirate on top.
Joshua with the A's in a pro debut case.
Nice. Hunter Barco going to the Pirates, 1 of 1. Let me just make sure on Barco. Shouldn't get traded or anything. I believe he did not, but we will check. Yep, still Pittsburgh. This will go to the Blue Jays. Arjun Amala, 1 of 1 on the bursting with talent. One of their top prospects. Maybe their top prospect now. This guy, I think, is a random. Yep, that'll go to nobody at the moment is Zion Rose. Ran into all at the end. On the 4 of 5 auto. This guy, I believe, is a Ranger.
The fact that Alabama's only 4.5 point favorite.
That is, that just goes to show the freaking, what's it called? The Iron Bowl. Yolfran Castillo, that'll go to the Rangers. That is 1 of 5. We got Texas. This guy, I think, is he an Astro? No, wait, hold on. Xavier Nayans is, yes, Houston Astro. Xavier Nayans, I gave that away. 2 Astros, actually, in a row now. Behind that is going to be a Walker Janik. It'll go to the Astros again, 1 of 10. Griffin's renting out his room.
No. Sam is, though.
I'm not. Hell no. For the Angels, that'll be Tyler Bremner, 6 of 10. One of the top draft picks in this year's draft.
Astros on Janik, right?
Yep. And then Angels on that one. Don't know where this guy goes, actually. This guy is nowhere at the moment. Is going to be Alex Hernandez. That is going to be a pure imagination auto. 3 of 10, random to everybody. And then going to the A's, Leo DeVries, 1 of 10 for the A's. Congrats, A's. Yeah, Griffin said he's down. Griffin said hit him up. Griffin's got you.
See, now you're just lying.
This will be, let's see. This will go to the A's as well. That is going to be a Dylan Volantis for the A's. I think this guy's also going to be an A. Oh, that's why. Yeah, going to the A's again. Wei In Lin. That is 1 of 1. Going to the Tigers. Bryce Rayner, 3 of 4. That's on that Tigres. Stuff there, Tigers. Scott for the Phillies. Andrew Painter behind that, 1 of 10. For the Dodgers, Kellen Lindsay. That'll be 5 of 7. I believe this, again, because of it's a standalone, will go to the... Yeah, going to the Dodgers will be James Tibbs. It'll be 1 of 8. Doyers. 8. This again will be another random to everybody. That is going to be Dexter McLean, 1 of 5. Again, just make sure he is, in fact. Yeah, he is. Let's see where this guy goes in this. I'm assuming Brewers, right? Yes, this will go to Milwaukee. That is Paul Molitor, 1 of 1. Oh, Jesus. All right, we got a quad. Not everybody I know offhand. I think so. Ebel's a Brewer, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. Bodine is an Oriole. Oriole. Summerhill's a Ray, I believe. Right? Okay. Or just don't. Yeah, Summerhill is a Ray, and then Quentin Young was what, a Twin? Yeah, Minnesota. So we got Brewers, Orioles, Rays, and Twins. So you need to have 3 of them. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Joshua with the Brewers. Baltimore's Justin P. Tampa is Kevin P. And then who was the other one? It was the Rays, the Twins. Twins, right? Was the other one I haven't looked at yet. Minnesota is Kevin P. as well. So Kevin does have 2 of them, but you do need to have 3 or more. So Twins, Rays, Orioles is Justin P. And then the Brewers was Joshua R. So that will be a random at the end to those 4 teams.
That's a sick card, though.
Yeah, really cool quad. That'll be 3 of 8. All right, one more, then we're halfway through the case. One of the Rockies on top here. That'll be a Charlie Condon for the Rockies. 1 of 1. I believe this guy's a Marlin. Yep, that'll go to the Marlins. Starlin Cava, 1 of 1. Going to the Twins, that'll be Kalen Culpepper, 4 of 5. Twins, yes, sir. Got for the Mariners, 10 of 10, Urangelo Cinche. For the White Sox, that'll be 7 of 7, Hagen Smith. Got a, for the Giants, Yoswar Gonzalez. Technicolor. I know you can't even read this guy's name. That is Caden. Oh, that's Bogenpole. That was the one that we were laughing at the first time.
Why?
That's it's just a funny name. He's random to everybody. Caden Bogenpole. That'll be 6 of 10. Chen Wei Lin for the Cardinals, 7 of 10. Think so, JT? 7 of 10 for the Cardinals. And then going to the Dodgers, Josue DePaula. That'll be 4 of 5. Josue DePaula.
Dodgers.
Yes, Dodgers on Josue. No, you're good. Should be Mets. Check, though.
I was thinking of how I've won 2 matchups this year in fantasy.
You stink.
Yeah, really bad.
That is going to be... I'm kind of the same way in one of my leagues, so... Darryl Strawberry, that'll go to the Mets. That'll be 1 of 1 on the memories. And that will be for the Twins. Kalen Culpepper, 1 of 1. This should be... I don't know what he is. He a red? No, he's a Philly. That's what I thought, man. That's going to be for the Phillies. Jean Cabrera, 1 of 1. On the gold prismatic. I believe this will also be Phillies. Yes. Also for the Phillies, Griffin Burkholder, 5 of 5. Should be a random to everybody. Oops. Yeah, random to everybody. Gavin Gallagher, 8 of 8. Another random to all. Come on, man.
Losing it.
Going to the Cubs, that'll be Ethan Conrad, 1 of 8. This, I think, is a random as well. No, he's an A. Beautiful. Dylan Volantis, that'll go to the A's, 6 of 6. A's again, actually, behind it. Will be bursting with talent of Leo DeVries. Nice one there, 1 of 7. And then nice, that is going to be a quad for the Rangers. Walcott, Malcolm Moore, Yolfran Castillo, and Dylan Dreeling, 1 of 8. Congrats on that, Rangers. Second one of these Ranger quads we've hit in the last couple of days now. So very nice. Congrats, Rangers.
Love when quads all one team.
Oh, God. Same, dude. Next box. Got a White Sox on top. White Sox on top is Noah Schultz. That'll be 1 of 1. believe this is going to be a Cardinal. Yes, Liam Doyle for the Cardinals, 1 of 1. I think this guy's an Oriole. He's got the coolest name in this draft, in my opinion. It's going to be Ike Irish.
Oh, I love it.
8 of 10 for the Orioles. Congrats, Orioles. He was a first rounder, I believe, or a second rounder. Going to the Marlins. That'll be Carter Johnson, 1 of 1. Congrats, Marlins. I think this guy's an Oriole, if I remember. I think we just looked him up. Yep, going to the Orioles will be a Caden Bodine. That'll be 7 of 7. The Orioles. This guy's a Brewer. Yep, going to Milwaukee will be a Brett Witrowski. That'll be 1 of 2. Got another pack of sleeves. Got a net coming up next. Okay. That is going to be for the Mets. Brandon Sproat, 2 of 7. Congrats, Mets. And that'll be a Pure Imagination auto, or no, sorry, a Neon auto, 4 of 10 for the Rays, Trey Morgan. Trey the Ray. 4 of 10. And a nice way to end it for the Pirates, Connor Griffin. 5 of 8. 5 of 8 for the Pirates, Connor Griffin. Very nice. All right. 4 boxes to go, everybody.
That's what I thought you said, but for some reason I also thought you said Padres.
Oh, yeah, that kind of sounds the same, to be honest, though. Got a White Sox on top. Nice. Easy enough there. No, or Hagen Smith. That is 1 of 1 for the White Sox. For the other Sox team, that is going to be Franklin Arias for the Red Sox. Pure Imagination auto. 1 of 1. Or not auto, non-auto, sorry. Non-auto. This guy, I believe, is random.
And the Layton Herbs are blowing up group chat right now.
What?
The Layton Herbs.
Oh, God. That is going to be, yeah, Cole Arambide. 1 of 6. That'll be a random to all. Random to all. That's all about. It's got to be some nonsense. Jeez, 2 supers yesterday is crazy.
Travis pulled him.
Yeah, that was Herbie. We've got for the Brewers, Brady Ebel. 4 of 5.
Future Hall of Famer.
Got a Zahir Hope for the Dodgers, 5 of 5. Got Trey Savage, that'll be 8 of 8. Nice one there for the Blue Jays. For the Rangers, 4 of 6, Sebastian Walcott. 6. Okay, so unfortunately, because there is a checklist, I think this is going to be random. Yeah, because there's no checklist, it goes to the Guardians. But since there is a checklist and it's not associated with anybody, this will be a random. Charlie Sheen. That'll be 2 of 4. So that will be random to everybody. Sorry about that, Cleveland. 2 of 4. And then triple auto, Andrew Painter, Eduardo Tait, Moises Chaussee, 3 of 3 for the Phillies. Again, another weird situation with Tait being traded, but either way, even if Tait was technically bound to Minnesota on the multis, it would still own Philly would still own majority on it, so it doesn't matter, to be honest. But that will go to the Phillies on the triple exposure auto.
Wow, such a good movie.
Oh, it is. I know. I just saw it for the first time like a year ago.
Really?
Too. Yeah. Not a big movie guy, but
Yeah.
I did see that one. I did watch that one. Let's see where he goes in this one. He will go to the Cardinals in this one. That'll be Ted Simmons, 1 of 1. This will go to the White Sox. That'll be Hagen Smith, 1 of 1. Dude, get Brian away from me, please. That is going to be for the Braves, Cam Caminetti, 1 of 4. The guy literally made a Photoshop picture of me wearing a Bengals hat. Because the guy thinks he's apparently you have to be a comedian to get into this Late Sports Cards chat. Congrats, Braves, 1 of 4. Brian needs to get the hell out of here, man. I think Carlson is a... No, we don't like this guy. Going to the White Sox will be a Billy Carlson, 2 of 2. This guy purposely cleared his schedule yesterday to be in chat. I know that for a fact. Purposely cleared his schedule.
Love it.
Going to the Twins, that'll be Emmanuel Rodriguez, 1 of 10. Unreal, dude. Unreal. Yeah, because I wore my Bengals hat yesterday.
Oh, did you?
I did. That was our bet. Going to the White Sox, Braden Montgomery, 5 of 8. Congrats, Chicago, part of the crochet trade. This will go to the Red Sox. That'll be Franklin Arias, 1 of 8. 1 of 8. This guy, I think, is a Cub, right? Yeah, going to the Cubbies, Ethan Conrad on the neon auto. 8 of 8. And this will be a random to everybody, Rock Chalosky. He is one of the top prospects in the upcoming draft out of UCLA. Let's good luck, everybody, on the Chalosky. 2 of 6. 2 left.
My uncle ingrained that fight song in my head from a
Did he
young
really?
age. Yeah.
From UCLA?
Sketch is insane.
Yeah.
Nautical nonsense. Jesus.
The red, that one was cool, yeah. Travis must have just hit that, too. Connor Griffin on the 1 of 1, bursting with talent for the Pirates. That is for the Dodgers, Kellen Lindsay, 1 of 1. Yeah, Joe Burrow is really good. Rintaro Sasaki, 6 of 8. That'll be random to everybody.
He just has misfortune of being on the Bengals.
Yeah, true. 6 of 8. That is 3 of 5 for the Rangers, Malcolm Moore. See, normally that would bother me, but the team that he likes, their starting QB is probably like the 7th best quarterback in the AFC West, so it doesn't bother me as much. Malcolm Moore, 3 of 5. God for the Pirates, that is Levi Sterling, 3 of 8.
Cowboys winning the Super Bowl, by the way.
God.
Eliminating the Chiefs from playoff.
In the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Well, no.
No, I see what you're saying. Keon Johnson, that is a random to everybody.
Yeah, apparently, with us beating them, Kansas City's eliminated from the playoffs.
No, not yet.
Not yet?
No, not yet. God for the A's, Josh Kuroda Grauer. That is going to be 2 of 3. No, there's only like one team, I think just the Giants are the only ones mathematically eliminated yet. After this week, there'll be a lot more. Yes, A's. This will go to the Tigers. That is going to be a Kevin McGonigal, 1 of 6. This is a good box, actually. One of 6. And then Treya Savage, 4 of 5 for the Blue Jays. Congrats, Jays. Very nice. Very cool. All right, last one here. We got some randoms to do.
That's a beautiful beat. I B. Dude, freaking
So you
Jake.
got hit in the head.
Jake had on one of the sticky notes from a personal last week. I had to have Cortez look it up and rewrite the tag.
Oh yeah, dude. We do not. We just personal tags, man. We just get ready on those. For the Marlins, that is Carter Johnson, 1 of 1. Yeah, that was a really good box. You Savage and McGonigal. Marlins, Carter Johnson. For the Yankees, Mariano Rivera. That'll be 1 of 1.
That was a nice
imagination.
That was a nice Savage.
Yeah, really nice. I haven't seen those yet, actually, monochromes. Anderson Brito, that'll be 5 of 10 for the Astros.
Looks like the contours.
Little bit, yeah. Anderson Brito, I know what you mean, yeah. It's a good comparison. This guy, I think, is nothing, right?
Astros on this guy?
Yeah, and Brito, yes, sir. This one will be a random to everybody, is Alex Hernandez, 7 of 10.
I did just notice.
Yeah, hilarious,
too.
dude. Photoshopped and poorly, I may add, photoshopped picture. This will go to the Guardians, right? Yeah, Cleveland, Jace Laviolette, 1 of 10. This, I'm assuming, will go to the Cubs. Yeah, Fergie Jenkins will go to the Cubs. That is 9 of 10. Yeah, I saw that. That was too bad. Going to the Brewers. That'll be Cooper Pratt, 6 of 10. Cooper Pratt, 6 of 10. What's up, Brian?
What's going on, Brian?
We've got a 2 of 3 Rintaro Sasaki. That is going to be going to nobody at the moment. No, we're only on YouTube and Twitch, Nick. Right now. We have another channel on Fanatics as well, Fanatics Live. Then going to the Guardians, that'll be a Travis Bazana, 1 of 8. Travis Bazana. 1 of 8. All right, so real quick, so we've got we have 2 dual randoms, 1 quad, 1 dual, and then there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 teams will get an additional card as well. So let me get this set up real quick for you all. Let me move these here for a sec. Duel will be of Guardians. Guardians. A's. The quad will be of Ebel as a Brewer. Bodine is an Oriole.
Allen and Ginter spot.
Nice. Summerhill is a Ray. And then Quentin Young is a Twin. And then I'll get everybody for the non-MLB random.
That comes out Wednesday, right?
Believe so, yes. All right. So we'll start off with the duel. That's, again, Bazana and Leo DeVries. So that'll be Guardians and A's based on the checklist. Go 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That'll go to the A's. We've got the quad now, which is going to be between the Brewers with Brady Ebel, Orioles, Caden Bodine, Brendan Summerhill with the Rays, and then the Twins, Quentin Young. Roll the dice on that. Going to go 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That'll be the Brewers. And then, like I said, the top 16 teams will each win an extra, or each receive an extra card based on the non-MLB guys. Roll the dice. Going to go just 3 times on that. So we got 1, 2, and 3. So I've got, all right, here we go. We've got the Royals, D-backs, Cardinals, Rays, Reds, Padres, Rays, Reds, Padres, Phillies, Marlins, Pirates, Phillies, Marlins, Pirates. Angels, A's. Angels. So the A's also getting the Charlie Sheen.
Nice.
Athletics. Twins. Was that Twins, Braves? Twins. Braves. Mariners. And no, I think that's what Orioles and Rockies. Orioles and the Rockies as well. All right. That will do it for the break, everybody. Thanks again for the fill. Up next, we've got some Topps Basketball Blasters.